Okay, my screen is visible, I hope.
Yes, yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it's visible.
So we have completed first two statements for people who are joining for the first time. We are discussing the 10 principles, the statement of principles of abundance book. And these are very profound, and author has requested to go to the deepermost layer with these 10 statements, one each day. So we are taking one statement each day and going deeper to the roots. And if we are getting further time, then we are proceeding with the other contents. Otherwise, we are only doing that much per day. So it is a short session. In 2025, actually, we are planning for shorter set of sessions, not longer ones, but consistency is the key. Consistency we are maintaining and will be maintaining. So let's discuss statement 3 today. And it says, I am conscious of the inner presence as my lavish abundance. I am conscious. Underline the word conscious. Consciousness and awareness is something which we are repeatedly getting the stress. The author is stressing on these two words again and again, along with the other important thing, that is, I am who I am and who is my eternal abundant Father, from which actually I can get all the abundance. So I'm conscious of the inner presence as my lavish abundance. So it is already present inside me, all the lavish abundance that I am seeking for. I am conscious of the constant activity of this mind of infinite prosperity. I am conscious of, first thing is the inner presence that I have, the abundance that I am seeking, that is already present inside me. And then also I am conscious of the constant activity of this mind of infinite prosperity. Constant activity of this mind, okay, of infinite prosperity. Infinite prosperity is the activity of the mind that also I'm conscious of. Therefore, my consciousness is filled with the light of truth. The light of truth. And the light of truth is none other than Almighty God. So therefore, my consciousness is filled with the light of truth. The light of truth is light of Almighty, and light of Almighty is again the abundance, the unlimited abundance. So the more I am conscious of the unlimited abundance and I am in meditation with that or in connection with that, automatically the flow happens and I get the limitless abundance automatically. So now the floor is open to all of you. Please share your insights, inputs.
Yeah, from my perspective, the inner presence is for me the inner wisdom or the higher self. The the higher me, if I can call it that. The lower me is the one who's Ramesh. The higher me is the one that is in connection with the divine. And so the inner presence is that higher me. And I'm conscious of the constant activity of this mind of infinite prosperity. So if I'm conscious of that higher me, if I de-link a little bit from the material stimuli that I'm getting around me through the five senses, then, and if I observe silence, like especially if you chant Om, for example, after that, there is any chant. After that, if you just pause, you'll find that you go silent. I think in that silence, one becomes aware of the constant activity of this mind of infinite prosperity. So therefore, my consciousness is filled with the light of truth. So when one becomes aware of this activity of infinite prosperity, this mind of infinite prosperity, then you automatically link with the light of truth, because I believe the universe, the basic principles are really love and truth. So the idea is to be conscious and be still, not allow your mind to wander, to be mindful. In the process of being mindful and in the process of being present completely, one becomes conscious of this higher self, this inner presence of as my lavish abundance. That's my take on it.
Very true. Thank you, Ramesh, for sharing.
Thank you, guys.
Anyone else wants to give their perspective?
Yes, Rashi. Uh, Means I have to affirm that to get to the light of the truth, that is the God, or to fill my life with prosperity, I need to be conscious of that inner presence. I need to be more and more conscious only. And as my lavish abundance, that God is in me. I am the God. And there is infinite supply through the inner to outer, not outer to inner world. I am conscious of the constant activity of this mind. This I can, this consciousness can come to me only through the deep meditation, through deep awareness, consciousness, that is.
Yeah, so just only one thing, if I can say, that I am the God might not be uh, correct, or maybe in some philosophy they say it, but a better way of portraying is I am taking him into me and I am feeling the abundance because he is all abundant. And the
Okay, okay.
moment I feel him, feel the abundance is already within me, then I am more conscious and I act as per that. So I act as if it is already there, and all my behavior, all my divine qualities automatically emerges.
Hmm.
So
Yes, true.
yeah, Fatima ji, you want to add something? It can be anything, just whatever
Uh,
comes to your mind.
right now, I'm a little new to this, so I'm not really sure of
Yeah,
what I can say.
yeah, I understand because you are joining for the first time in this book. So
Yeah, this
it
book
is a
I've joined for the first time. Otherwise, I was regularly attending, but now I
yeah,
plan to join regularly. So I
yeah,
hopefully I'll have more insights to share next time.
right.
Yeah.
So just attend. After 1 or 2 days, you will be able to pick very easily, and everything will be very clear. And this book is very, like I would say, it's jewel. At the same time, it is little complex also in terms of deeper spirituality, in terms of deeper abundance. How abundance mindset can be beholded, okay, can be acquired with the help of spiritual connectivity, with the help of inside out approach, not outside in approach. So this is having a very different approach but very powerful. So I would request to not break the flow. We are making sure that the session timings are less, like not too long, so that we can actually do it on a daily basis. Okay, so if no other view, then can we read little bit and from the fruits of harvest? Sumanji or Ramesji, do you want to take the lead?
Yes, yes, I may.
Sure, please.
Fruits of the harvest. Based on letters from members of Quarters, my non-profit foundation, the 40-day prosperity plan is an effective process in changing consciousness from a vibration of limitation to one of abundance. Here are a few examples from people in various locales. I am halfway through the 40-day program and already I am experiencing daily miracles in my life and growing marvelously Well, spiritually, I am becoming whole. California. I I would planned I had planned on writing you at the end of my 40-day prosperity treatment. I am only on day 35, but with the experience of this past weekend, plus the fact that while I am downtown mailing this letter, I am going to the bank to pay off the note on my house. I feel that it is safe to say that I am pointed in the right direction. One more note, this most recent demonstration has come almost 7 months to the day that I was introduced to truth. So, to those I have run across that seem to be waiting for the far off day when they receive their enlightenment, today is when it happens, not after X number of books or X number of gurus. Kansas. The wondrous results from the 40-day plan have been beautiful. Ohio. I began the program for abundance 10 days ago, and the revelations I have been receiving about myself have been absolutely amazing. Today, I feel as though I have been given a marvelous shot of cosmic strength and faith, and so I have. California. You have expanded and enriched my pilgrimage in the last year, for which I am very grateful. I particularly appreciated the 40-day prosperity plan. It allowed me to let go of some
Some
of
of
the past, and I had an immediate manifestation of prosperity. I am now ready to move to a new level, Texas. Please accept my gratitude for the 40-day prosperity program. I have used it faithfully with excellent results. I notice the increase in abundance already, due, I believe, to the increased and expanded consciousness created by the practices. Tennessee. On the 30th day of the 40-day prosperity plan, my husband was offered a promotion and a sizable increase in salary. On the 40th day, an old bill that we never expected to receive payment on was paid in full. We were so excited that we are going to go through the plan a second time, California. I have just completed the 40-day program for prosperity. It works. I needed new furnishings for my bedroom. What I had was all worn out, and I didn't know where the money was going to come from to make the changes. Then, the day after I completed the program, I received some money, but not enough to buy all that I needed because furniture in my area is so expensive. So I said, Dear Lord, this is what I have. I am going out there with it. So direct me to the right place where I can get what I want for what I have. Well, I found the right furnishings just I had visualized for the right price with $100 left over and delivered the same day. God is so wonderful. I promise to keep working with the program as a daily prayer. New York. I am delighted by all the fantastic events that have been taken place in my life since following the 40-day prosperity plan. It is a wonderful program, but I must admit that it took me several tries before I reached the 40th day. It is not only a prosperity program, but a program in faith and discipline. I'd get halfway through the affirmations and then I would be faced with a challenge and quit. My faith was very weak, yet through determination and perseverance, I have had a tremendous results. I am so thankful to God because I finally realized what He was trying to tell me. Missouri. I
Okay,
had been.
so
Ji.
Sumanji, let's give the chance opportunity to others also. Anyone else wants to take over from here?
Sure, Rashi, I'll do it.
Sure, Amit.
I'd been troubled by the thought of letting money rule me. Then I began the 40-day prosperity plan, and all things were made new. Thank you, Texas. I finally did the 40-day abundance program. At about the 20th day, both my husband and I experienced major changes. He now has a wonderful new position, and I've rediscovered my artistic ability to paint. I'm on my third oil painting from California. I'm on the fourth go around with the 40-day prosperity plan, and each time more abundance appears in my life. I've also noticed that in the process, more junk has been cleaned out of my consciousness than any other time in my life. Now I know what it means to make room for God. Texas. The 40-day program is showing me the way to live each day in total joy and fulfillment. From Alabama. I feel that we are beginning to get a handle on prosperity. During January and February, almost 60% of our cash in the bank came from unexpected sources. This is the first time in my life that my employment contributed less than half of my income. On Monday, March 19th, I will walk into the bank and pay off the loan on my car. Not bad at all, considering I owed almost $5,000 on it on the first of the year. From Texas.
Amazing.
Mhm.
So let's reflect, let's not proceed further. Let's quickly reflect what we have understood from the testimonies that people have given as for the abundance mindset 40 days prosperity plan. So the main takeaway that I see is one of the thing which is very prominent is faith. Even though you might be having lack of faith in the beginning, and what does it mean is whether it will work for me, whether it is real, whether it is a story or a concocted kind of advertisement. Many things actually mind might create. So the very moment we are creating that doubt, we are actually nullifying the whole process, and we are going to ground zero. So it is very important to keep the faith intact. We need to be faithful to the process that is described, even though it might not seems to work in the beginning. It is okay, because for the seed also to turn to a sapling and then a tree, it takes time. But if we are thinking that okay, we are checking, and this seed is not growing to a sapling, then we think that it's a dead seed. And if we just throw it away, then it is our waste only. It is some patience and unshakable faith that is what actually can bring the miracle. So with determination and perseverance, we need to follow the process that most have already followed. In there, some people have got seen the result in their halfway journey. So halfway through the 40 days program, only few got so much of realization. For few, it is like 2 or third round, in the second or third round of the reading and realizing they are getting the results. So it may vary from person to person, but the attempt must be put, and the result has to come. I feel as though I have been given a marvelous sort of cosmic strength and faith, and so I have. When I believe that I have been given this strength and faith, I am having that. So I have. If I believe I don't have, then I don't have. That is also true. I am becoming whole. Then this line is also very prominent and very important. So nicely she has written. Actually, we can take this line and try it out as practice every time in our prayer whenever we are doing some new venture. Dear Lord, this is what I have. Okay, whatever money, even though we feel that it's less for the things that we want to buy or acquire. Dear money, dear Lord, this is what I have. I am going out there with it. So direct me to the right place where I can get what I want for what I have. So amazing. And because he is all abundant, because he has all abundance, all prosperity, everything is there. So he will direct us, he will give the intelligence through which we can manifest with what little we have for what abundance we are aiming for. Then this is a trouble that money actually can create. I have been troubled by the thought of letting money rule me. Then I began the 40 days prosperity plan and all things were made new. So we need to be careful that money should not rule us. And what does it mean? I am the master of the money that I have, or money is driving me. I am driven by money, or I am the owner or the master and I am driving the money the way I want to use it. That we need to ask again and again. And if we understand the true essence of it, then we will be using the money in the right way. But money cannot actually trouble us or rule over us. Then it is showing me the way to live each day in total joy and fulfillment. So the way that we should be living, that is also the 40 days prosperity plan shows. In joy and fulfillment. Okay, I think so whatever you have found awakening from today's learning, today's reading, please share. Which line actually feels you more connected?
We can say the point 3 that we use.
Point 3. Okay.
Yes, those lines, dear God, one.
Oh, that one. Okay. This one. Dear Lord,
Yes,
this
yes.
is what I have. I'm going out there with it. So direct me to the right place where I can get what I want or what I have. So beautiful.
And we have to, basically, we have to have faith and patience.
Yes.
Yeah. What I got was that from today's reading, one was, of course, point 3, which said that if we basically to be aware of the inner presence as I am the consciousness of the inner presence, and to become conscious of that love and truth, the source of all love and truth. I will have to practice, obviously. That is what I got. I have to practice being silent and improve on my meditation. And then the 40-day abundance program reading that we did were a set of responses by people who had practiced it in the US, and they were all saying basically that they were quite amazed, and they had these fantastic results from doing the 40-day program. Sometimes some of them even halfway through, some of them a little further down, but it was very powerful, and that is something that gave me kind of fuel to to increase my faith and just go with the flow, and have those things happening in my own life as well. That's what I got from today's program.
Amazing. Thank you.
Today's reading, rather.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to share, please go. Otherwise, we are done for the day. Okay, thank you all for joining, and let's meet tomorrow again. Till then, have a great day ahead. Have a blissful day.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Vikashi.
Vikash.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day. God bless.
Thank you.